So we've got a pretty leaky faucet. It's been getting worse over time. So you can see the square that's been drawn here. I've done a test cut to make sure it goes well. We're gonna cut this out, and then that's where from the back side the valve will come in, and we'll be able to put all of the pretty stuff on top, including the valve. So I'm putting protective plastic down to just keep things clean. Got the hole pulled out, and where that square was, we cut out. Did run into some issues, you know, there's just this metal and it just being so thick. The blade we had didn't go all the way through, so we got to get creative. This is the pipe going to the shower. We're gonna bring that module in and set it in here. All right, we got those valves taken out. You can see they're just real old. You could probably replace the O-rings or gaskets, but decided not to do that intentionally. Bathtub spout, so we're gonna cut the cold and hot water off and then cut the pipes underneath and hopefully pull this module out. Before we do that though, we're gonna need to remove this wooden block because behind it is where we were just looking at on the other side. And then I'm actually removing these because these that have sharp bite we're gonna replace with soldered pipe. All right, well, we got removed almost all the things we need, like those two front valves. We cut the pipes back here. I didn't have enough room to cut it with the normal pipe cutter. Got this titanium blade on my oscillator saw. It cuts it like butter. Definitely recommend it. We're gonna need to now just pop out this section from the other side with the hammer and hopefully put in that drop module, make some measurements, some cuts, and start soldering. All right, we got that piece out. Now it's time to bring in the drop module, I believe. All right. Okay, here's the module that we kind of have that we're gonna pop in. All right, we got module dropped in here. We got it screwed to the sides. It's very stable. We cut the shower line. We have this slider coupling fitting. You can see through here, poking through the wall. Let's go underneath. We cut the pipes there, slider coupler filling, slider coupler, and then right there, elbow going out for the faucet. We're gonna do a dry fit on that side, and then we'll be using this flame resistant paper basically to just make all these connections that we've shown. Our soldered connections in here. Yeah, I know they're not perfect, but I just was nervous about them. I'm nervous about this hot water that still had some water in there, but we'll see. I need to cap off this to the sink. I'm gonna go ahead and do those soldered connections, and then we can test for leaks. The way we've been using these little tools to clean off the ends of the pipe. Huge time saver. Really glad we got it. Does the internal side for fittings as well. Man, I'm very pleased with this soldering joint. It's easier to do it when you're not cramped up in the wall. So checked all our soldered connection. We're not seeing any leaks. So we're gonna proceed with putting on the pretty stuff and doing the tub spout and the top of the shower. But yeah, looks like all these joints are good to go. Everything's solid. So we got this thing installed. A little mistake, overcut on the tile here. At some point I'll fill that in with putty, probably not in this video, but you know, we'll make it as pretty as we can. And I'm gonna put this tub spout on, and then we should be good to go. I'm gonna do some cleanup as well. So I'm doing a final check here. With any leaks, not seeing anything. I'm gonna need to throw back in this support bar to hold these pipes steady. You know, we'll have a thing right here to put the wall back in and keep that secure. It's a pretty decent sized mess. It's all right, we'll clean it up. Got this on here, everything works. I'm going to, you know, you got these three ugly holes, so I'm actually going to use a similar base molding, PVC. And I'm going to slap that across the top, just to kind of cover it up. All right, well, we're working putting everything back, but I put this board over here. It wasn't completely flat. Like I said, it's PVC, and there's a gap here. I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm going to caulk all in here. Everything will be sealed. The other thing is, at some point, we're actually going to be covering this all up with palisade. So it'll be easy job. Pop this out, pop that out, make the holes. So I'm not too concerned about just this tile behind here. You want to make it look as nice as you can in the meantime. But yeah, we're going to let this dry the way it is, caulk it over, and you know, we should be good. All right, so we took off the tape around it, put this behind it, screwed it to the wall. I still need to do the lower ones, but then we'll screw this to those pieces of wood down here. We screwed this into the side studs. that 2x4, and we mounted the pipes to that so they can't move around any water hammer. And we'll put this panel back over and we should be good to go. Screw it on. We'll have to do a lot of joint compound and painting, but hopefully it'll cover everything up when we're all done. Done a rough once over on this. We're gonna sand it down and then do a nicer one. We ended up doing the caulking on the top here, and we're just gonna let it dry and then we should be good to go. So here's the final. Where I did that overcut, I ended up caulking. Can't really tell from a distance. Here's the test. Water there. Shower. Looking good. All done.